everyone, Jen here again. I'm here today to talk about intervals that you can do from a chair. Okay, so this is going to be for anybody who has limitations on what types of intervals they can do. So we're going to be doing all upper body intervals. Now the most important thing here is that you're going to get out of this what you put into it. So you need to make sure that everything from your hips up is engaged. In fact, you're going to be engaging your legs as well. You're just not going to be standing on them. So intervals meaning that we're alternating high intensity with some low intensity. So depending on what you're working on, whether you're working on 30-second intervals, 45 seconds, 60, 90-second intervals, these will work. I'm going to give them to you in order of easiest to hardest. So again, you're going to engage everything. Your abs are going to be tight. Shoulders are going to be set, okay? So the first exercise I'm going to talk about is the fast rows. So we all know rowing. So what we're going to do is start with our arms out, and we are going to make sure that those shoulders are down and back, and we're going to row as fast as you can. Keep those abs engaged, and you're going to row, and you're going to row, and row. So that is going to get that heart rate up. Now, that's the easiest. So the next one that we're looking at is a jab. So just like in boxing, you want to keep your arms, you want to keep your fists up, okay? So you're going to jab, 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 but we're going to do this very fast. Make sure that those abs are tight and that those shoulders are down and back. You don't want to be flailing about in this. So here we go. So we're going to jab. And you want to make sure that you keep breathing through this whole thing. Now, the next one up from that is an up jab, okay? So we're going to jab up in the air. The higher our arms go, the more this is going to get our heart rate up. So we're going to jab up, up, up. So just like this, making sure that every time you bring your fist back down to your nose, okay? So, and the faster you can do that, the more your heart rate's going to elevate. But again, only make sure that you can do it in control, okay? You don't want to lose control of your shoulders here. Okay, so the next exercise we can do, it's a little bit harder still. It's an arm swing. So this is the motion you're going to do. Now here, you're going to have to engage your whole upper back as well. So this is why this one is a little bit more challenging. So keeping that core tight, keeping those shoulders down and back, and you're going to swing, 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 swing. And that's going to get that heart rate up. And don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, so that's the next one. Okay, so now this next one I call knee up and chop. So what we're going to have to do with this one, you will have to test this one out to see if your knees, if you have issues with your knees, if your knees are able to take it, or with your hips. You're going to shift your weight over onto one side, okay, over onto one hip, and this is the action you're going to be doing. You're going to be chopping down and lifting that knee. So this is going to engage the obliques, it's going to engage the back. You might make sure that the core is tight, all right, and that your shoulders are down and back, and you're going to go fast, fast, fast. You're going to do this on either side. So here we go. So you're really going to feel that in your obliques, and that's going to really get your heart rate up. Next one is probably the toughest one. This is a fast torso rotation. So I want you to imagine that you have someone's hands out in front of you, about shoulder width apart, and they're going to hold their hands out here. You are going to hold your hands just like so, and you're going to rotate from the waist, okay, keeping that core engaged, and you're going to imagine that you're touching that person's hands, okay? You're going to do this super fast, so that means you have to keep everything super tight here. So you're going to breathe and the faster you can go, the more you're going to get that heart rate up. So hopefully that helps some people with some intervals. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me through Facebook or through the forums, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.